Now, as we kind of wrap up, you are in a growth mode, replacement mode, add mode, looking for practice. I know you're always making moves. I'm Jason Tanoory and I'm making moves, right? So currently, you have some opportunities to work with your organization. I would like to get a little more granular. Tell us about this. You have a general dentist position and a pediatric dental position, pediatric dentist position. Just tell us more about these details, what you're looking for right now.
Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity. So we have currently two opportunities. Uh, One of them is because we're growing, and then another one, we have a doctor relocating. Her spouse got called back to work by Donald Trump, so now he actually has to work in person.
Wow.
So,
Jeez.
um, yeah, you hear
The
these things on
spouse,
the
I
news, and
want to
it,
interject, and I don't want to take it, but the spouse impact on the dentist career is higher than it's ever been, and it's not a bad thing. But my own
no,
associate dentist is now in San Francisco because her spouse got relocated for his finance job, and she wasn't staying with
right.
me in New Jersey, and I have a job. So I just want to say that spouse impact. So yeah, continue with this position you have up here.
Yeah, so we have two positions available. One is for a general dentist full time in one of our offices. So excited to interview people for that position. And it's a bread and butter general dentistry practice, and the doctor that we're ultimately replacing is doing really well. It's going to be sad to miss him. Kind of funny story. His spouse actually works for us as a pediatric dentist.
Awesome.
So yeah, so we're looking for a full-time general dentist, and then we're also one situation I referenced where she has to relocate to DC. She's a pediatric dentist, so we're looking for a pediatric dentist. We have two pediatric dental offices in our group, um, and and we've gotten in front of some good individuals so far. No one that's like the perfect solution yet. So we're hoping that that person comes about. So if it's any of your listeners, I would love to connect with them and see what could happen. You got to love upstate New York. It's a really, in my opinion, I'm a little biased, but it's a really cool place to live. Cost of living is next to nothing. There's just so much beauty here with the Finger Lakes and the Great Lakes and a lot of hiking and stuff like that. But if you're used to, downtown Philly or, New York City or Boston, you're probably not going to love it. So it just comes down to what you're looking for, where you want to raise a family and stuff like that.
I love it, Jason. I mean, it's just great. Your organization provides so many cool opportunities to learn so many different things. If people want to apply for this job, go to dentistjobconnect.com, text Rochester to 215-798-9897. You'll be glad you talked to Jason. Talking to people who know people is also just a very valuable thing. People in growth mode and hiring mode have opportunities come up later. So I truly appreciate your support in all that we do, Jason. You have been an amazing supporter and fan of everything we do. Can't wait to have you in Philly. Before we wrap up, if someone's like, hey, I want to just know one thing about Jason, where should I go? Whether it's your podcast, whether it's a new group, just tell our listeners where they should go to learn more about you.
Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity. So, I started a podcast last year, and it's gotten very popular, and I'm very humbled by that. So you can go to our website, thedentallighthouse.com, and learn a little bit more about the podcast. We have a number of really cool free resources there. I just shared our human resource process there, and it's gotten a ton of great feedback. So that's probably the best place. My cell phone and my email are on the website as well. So thedentallighthouse.com is probably the best place to connect with me.
Awesome. Proud to have been on that podcast, Jason. I'm working hard to make it the number one listened podcast. I'm a competitive guy. Okay. So I want to make sure I get to the top. Thanks so much for taking this time with us. I truly appreciate it. Really appreciate having you on.
Yeah, it was a pleasure, Paul, and I can't wait to do it again soon.